If you think you have it tough, I want to tell you the life of a young millennial. She'll be joining me at 5 o'clock today on the Blaze TV, and I don't know what I'm going to say to her because this is a terrifying story. The question is, can you live in New York on $25 a month? Now, $25 an hour. $25 an hour.
And that's it. That's her only
Well,
income.
no, she also gets a $1,000 allowance from her parents and a $300 allowance a month from her grandfather.
Oh.
And her parents pay for her rent, and they pay for school and health insurance. But she has to pay for her Brazilian sugaring that happens once a month, and her Equinox, membership. Her folks pay for her phone and all of that stuff. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon. But she's responsible for the Brazilian sugaring and any of the food that can you make it? Now, when we last left her, it was on a Friday. She had gotten up early at 9 a.m. She had been late the day before at 9 a.m. for work, but it was because it was a holiday week and people, she didn't think the boss would mind if she was a few minutes late. And now she can work from home on Friday. But when we last left her, she wasn't working from home. In fact, she was getting ready to go to the Hamptons because her and her friends spend their weekends in the Hamptons.
Right. Yeah, obviously.
Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, she, she's checked her email in that morning, and then she's at a hot yoga class, and then she has to get ready for this 2.5-hour car ride. She says she's very thankful for her Equinox amenities because they make her life so much easier. She said, I arrive at my boyfriend's apartment to meet up before we drive to the Hamptons at 2:05. Before the whole group convenes, I run to Sweet Green to pick up lunch. I made a custom salad, and I add tofu because I'm so into it these days, $11.70. We pick up some wine before the trip. I buy a bottle of rosé. She said, we have to pit stop at the gas station. I buy some gum and sparkling water. We arrive at the Hamptons and hit absolutely no traffic on the way. Pretty amazing.
When you can leave.
Well, yeah,
in the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day on a Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 7:15, all the girls are staying at my friend's house for the weekend, and we cooked dinner. We prepared a huge, healthy, delicious feast of scallops and salmon and potatoes and grilled zucchini and peppers. And what is it, caprese? What is
It's the tomato and mozzarella salad.
Okay. Summer salads, I call it tomatoes and mozzarella. That's what I call it. Anyway,
you're not fancy like her.
I know. Dinner is followed by pie and grilled peaches and ice cream. Wow. Everybody decides to stay the night and prepare for our whole fun day tomorrow. Day 3, she wakes up at 8:07 with no alarm.
Wow.
Yeah. On the weekdays, she needs an alarm at 9. But on the weekend, she's up at 8:07. She's feeling so well rested. My friend texts me and asks if I want to go on a run. I haven't run in forever, but the idea of trotting along Sag Harbor Road sounds fantastic. So they go running, and then at 9:30 they make it back to the house. And she said we're just in time to make some avocado toast and scrambled eggs, fruit, and a coffee. Then the girl squad gets out and gets ready. Now, that's at 9:30. She has some toast. At 11:12, she's ready to go out on her friend's boat. Her dad offers to take us out in the water in the afternoon. I couldn't be more excited. I grew up boating, and I absolutely love the ocean. Few of us bring the dinghy out so we can tube and drive it up the beach later. On our way to the marina, we pick up food. We get a piece of salmon, some salad, and cauliflower salad. We finally arrive at Sunset Beach at 2:11. The water is rough. Wish we hadn't have taken the dinghy. I'd much rather been on the big boat. But all the rosé is gone by the time we raft up. 3:56, after being anchored for a little over an hour,
Theoretically, she should still be at work, right?
Yeah.
It's 3:56 on Friday.
No, this is 3:56. This is the next
Saturday.
This is Saturday,
right,
yeah.
okay.
We come back to the marina, help clean up a little bit, and then make our way back to the house. We have pool and chill time now in the afternoon. I lay by the pool and tan until I can go upstairs and just lay in bed for a while. How does she do this? Seriously, how does she make it with all of this laying around?
It seems to be a difficult life.
It really does. At 6:15, my friend's chef prepares vegan tacos, chicken tacos, and veggie salad. Perfect pre-drinking meal.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Okay, the 9:06, we're drunk and ready to go. So they go out to a party. She said the party cost her $20, and it was way overhyped and not so much fun. They have an open bar, so the ticket is like a drink voucher, but by 1:06, that's at 10:35, she says it's no fun. By 1:06, though, it's time to go home.
$20 for open bar is a pretty good price, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. My friends are too drunk and won't leave, so I call Lyft. It's a big car, costs $33. A couple of girls get in, but they pretend that they didn't know that they had to pay, so I had to pay for all of it.
Oh, my gosh. Do you believe when other people have to take responsibility for your life costs?
No.
I mean, that is something this person cannot relate to.
2:06, I'm definitely too drunk and finally in bed. Now, this is where it gets sad. Listen to this. 7:12 a.m. Now, this is Sunday morning. I guarantee you, on Monday, she's going to need an alarm to get up at 9. 7:12 a.m. she wakes up because this is America. This is America today. Capitalism doesn't work. Because I'm starving.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm starving.
Now, she did ingest several hundred calories of alcohol fairly recently.
Yeah, and she had salmon and scallops.
And cauliflower salad and vegan tacos.
Right. Okay. Made by a chef. Mm-hmm. She said, I didn't late night munch.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm waking up with sharp pains.
Oh. Sharp pains?
Sharp pains because she didn't snack. She didn't late night munch.
Right. So that would have been, what, fifth meal of the day she was looking at?
Right. She didn't do it.
She only went with a 4.
So now she is, and I quote, I hate having to do this, but I snoop in my own friend's house. But I need food. Man, I feel for her at this point.
So now she's stealing her friend's food, too?
I find a carton of blueberries and yogurt in the fridge. I think this will be enough to let me sleep more.
Oh, good. So this is just an effort to get her back to bed.
Right. But at 8:03, she says, I'm wide awake, laying in bed with a brewing stomachache. I don't think having yogurt was the right thing.
No, it never is.
So
not in the morning after. Oh, geez.
At 9:15, she's at the bagel shop because she realizes that she feels so nauseous that she needs to have. You ready? What would you have? You have a stomach ache. You're really sick to your stomach. What do you have?
I gotta say, bagel shop seems like a good call for me. Something bready, a breakfast sandwich would be something I would think about in that spot.
So you're thinking maybe eggs on it,
like eggs and cheese on a bagel.
Yeah, cheese, dairy products would be very bad. You see, for an upset stomach.
Really?
Okay? Yeah. You didn't know that?
I know that after a night of drinking, I go to a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah. Well, if you're really sick to your stomach, you like dry toast, crackers. You don't have dairy products. She went the step further. She had a bagel with lox and cream cheese.
Oh, lox?
Yeah.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, she begins to eat it. She takes a bite, and something's wrong. Yes, you're eating raw fish.
Raw fish and yogurt. What a moron!
Moron. She then runs to the toilet and what
a surprise!
But she said she looks at the bright side. She's always the optimist. She says, "I'm so thankful I got rid of all of that toxic crap in my system." So now...
Yeah, how did it get there, by the way?
What do you mean?
How did the toxic crap get into her system? Does anyone have any clue?
America.
Oh, it's America's
fault? America, yeah.
Probably American bourbon.
Right. She says, now we're just laying by the pool and enjoying the day.
Oh, okay.
We're all hungover.
Back to work.
And 12:22, they're all hungry again. So they go to a health food restaurant. They get goat cheese and an avocado wrap.
God, the stuff this person eats... You have an upset stomach. You eat yogurt, raw fish, and then you follow it up with, what was it?
She has the goat cheese and avocado.
Goat cheese and avocado? This is the worst diet I've ever heard of.
Yeah, and then she says she has a vegan, gluten-free, what is this, froyo?
Oh, froyo, frozen yogurt?
Is that what that stands for? I am so, I mean, you get me into McDonald's and I can tell you what everything is on the menu. Everything. I don't know any of this. Anyway, sugar-free. She gets one that's sugar-free with mixed berry flavor and shaved coconuts and cocoa chips and candied walnuts. And that frozen yogurt was only $8.75.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
$9 of frozen yogurt. I guess in the Hamptons, though, there's probably a shot of yogurt.
Yeah. So most of the girls start to head out at 4:16 on Sunday. They all have trains and buses to catch, but I'm driving back. You know, we decide to leave later so we can enjoy a yummy dinner. She then at 6:27 packs her bags and decides to take a shower, but she's, quote, starving. And so they decide to head back into town for some sushi. Dinner is delicious, yada, yada, yada. But we had to have individual checks. She makes good time. She is back at her boyfriend in the city at 11:56 p.m. Sunday night. She said, I have a mini panic attack, you know, because she's just full of anxiety. She's glad that she's able to see her therapist tomorrow because she's exhausted from her panic attack.
Was the panic attack related to the avocado toast? Do we know?
I'm not really sure, but let me just leave you here on day 5, 7:35 a.m. Alarm goes off for work. Oh, another grueling week. Well, you know,
that is amazing.
I'm thinking that maybe people don't understand what being poor and working hard is actually like. You know, grueling. I don't think she's qualified to ever use the word grueling.
No. Well, because it's one thing to live that life, which is a life that a lot of people would like to live if they could. Like, if you could have everyone cover all of your stuff and work basically not at all and go to the Hamptons every weekend, that's a life a lot of people would choose. It seems pretty great in a lot of ways. But
It seems a little shallow.
It definitely seems shallow.
A little shallow.
But again, I think there's a lot of shallow people.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of everyone that's shallow. Like everyone likes creature comforts, right? And she seems to have a lot of them. So there's a lot there to like, but to write it down, to type it, like, it's one thing to admit it to yourself. When you have that down and you're in the middle of writing it to a blog or an actual website, don't you, in the middle of writing that, stop and think, I can't write this. I need to bail on this project. I can't participate. I look like an idiot. Isn't there a moment where you reconsider participating?
Well, what does she look like an idiot? If you are living in that kind of world that is that shallow, she doesn't look like an idiot. Notice she eats all the trendy foods. Mm-hmm. She does all the trendy things.
Yep.
She works out. You know, she's got the boyfriend. She's got the apartment in New York for $4,000 a month,
which she doesn't pay.
She goes to the Hamptons every weekend. I mean, this is unfortunately the life that many people in America dream about. Many millennials would go, "That is fantastic. Love to live that life."
Look, if you're working in some hard job where you're doing physical labor, like, that sounds pretty nice, right?
Yeah, but these are the people. I guarantee you, she's also a socialist.
Of course.
You know, she's also somebody who really cares deeply about the situation. Look at me. I'm just an intern. I'm 21. I'm college educated. I'm just an intern. I can't find a job.
I can't make it in this city on my $25 an hour.
Guaranteed. Meanwhile, the people who are out there busting their butt and aren't living off of mums and dudsy, they don't have time to go to their therapist. They're working too hard.